CONBUD is a legal dispensary where we hire people that have been formerly incarcerated to now sell legal cannabis in the industry. We're not open yet. We're almost there. There's a lot at stake. If I cannot open, I'm probably filing bankruptcy pretty quickly. We're in the Lower East Side, and it was a neighborhood that was heavily drug-infested when I was growing up. I literally sold drugs down the block, got arrested down the block, 3 blocks away from here. I still live in this neighborhood, born and raised. I'm probably gonna die in this neighborhood. And when I was a kid, I was asked by teachers, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I would always tell them I wanted to be rich. And the only avenue that I saw and the only rich people that I saw in the neighborhood were the drug dealers. And those were the people that I aspired to be. And I started smoking weed at 11, started dealing around that time. I mean, looking at like all these smoke shops, illegal shops, I'm living in the twilight zone. The other day I saw this white kid smoking a joint and like asking the cops for directions. And I'm like, what? I've been stopped over 200, 300 times. I was stopped every day of my life. My first run-in with the cops, I was 13 years old. My whole cycle of incarceration started right here. I was storing my milk crate in front of that ATM machine right here. I was literally a landmark on Eldridge and Broome, sitting on a milk crate 24 hours a day. I didn't want to miss a dollar. At 19, I was making over $2 million a year. I was doing this whole drug delivery service back then. At 23 years old, I was sentenced to 7 years. That was it. They took me to Rikers Island. New York State legalized cannabis in March 2021. And the law was basically stating that they're gonna give back to neighborhoods like this one that I grew up in and people that have been incarcerated for it. And they were gonna give us the first shot. They dropped the CARD program, which is a conditional adult use retail dispensary licenses. These licenses are specifically for people that have been incarcerated, have a conviction for cannabis on their record, and have a net profitable business for at least 2 years. So I applied for a license, and basically the veteran group that sued the state said they were supposed to go at the same time as the social equity round. So they basically halted the program and put an injunction in place, which we couldn't move forward. So we're still in that injunction. We, been fighting the good fight to get this thing open. One thing I hate is bullies, and I feel like the system has bullied us for so long, and now is our chance to win against that bully.
Lemon balm here, right next to the peonies. There's oregano and a fig tree and ferns and boxwood. So it's kind of a jumble of ornamentals and herbs.
And then the cannabis.
And then the cannabis.
So right now we're in Hudson, New York. This is where our product is growing right now. We got some OG Kush, some JFKs, and Sour, and the infamous Haze of New York from the man himself right here, Best of New York.
I received the clove 20 years ago, and they've just been maintaining it all through the raise, trials, tribulations, and all the crazy stuff that goes along with growing for 20 years in New York City. There's a certain way that you have to operate in New York City. I never had this. My whole thing had to be apartments, and that's good and bad, right? Because that helped this to survive all these years. Because if I would have had one farm and I got raided, it could have been lost. I went to prison for cocaine, so I came out in 2001. That's when I started growing, looking for another avenue, the safest avenue, which is weed at the time.
I was in prison my whole 20s, so I came home 30 years old, so I feel like this is my real start, like, in society. I didn't have that chance to really do that. It's just transferring skills from one job to another, from making the illegal skills to legal skills.
It's just been such a roller coaster because I've been in this journey for the last 2 years, trying to get this license,
So today's the court case for the veterans halting the CARD program.
So the court hearing went well. The judge thanked us.
I'm getting shaky just thinking about it, just because it's been a long journey just to deal with this whole headache, you know.
The plaintiffs are going to have till Tuesday to oppose it, well, after Thursday to respond to it.
The reality is that I'm in debt. I signed a 10-year lease at $40,000 a month. You know, that's $5 million that I have to personally guarantee, me and my two partners. We put our name on the line. We put our money on the line. I'm waiting for a call to tell me if I should pop a bottle or I should get a string and hang it up. I don't know.
The judge, I imagine, will make a decision come Friday.
Yeah, best case scenario is that we can move forward in 2 weeks. It seems like there's a step forward, you know. I have to wait, but I have work to do. So I'm going to just keep working. But there's hope. There's hope.
So the judge allowed us to move forward and make our first sale and start operating this Thursday. And we're extremely excited to start selling cannabis and make this market happen. We have 2 days till we open. Today's Tuesday, Thursday, we got to be ready to rock and roll.
We should be excited about today, proud of today, honored about today, because today is the day for CONBUD.
At 13, I was incarcerated for 2 nickel bags, and today we're going to sell more than that.
Yeah! No, I appreciate everybody here. I thank you so much. And please come in, most importantly, buy something so I can make my money back. 3, 2, 1. It's our grand opening. We're ready. We're selling weed. It's crazy. It's crazy. I feel tired, happy. I got every mixed feelings in this planet. I feel like weight just been lifted off my shoulders for real. I feel like we're going to make our rent by today. It is poetic justice right now. I don't need to be redeemed. I feel like I'm redeemed with just like my family and my people that I have around me. I don't need a business to be redeemed. I feel like the biggest thing was being accepted back to my family. My family didn't really talk about me with the general public because they were ashamed, you know, and now all they do is share my story and how like I changed my life around to help inspire other people. I think that's the biggest redemption for me. This is Camilla Rose, aka Conbody. I love being around my family. I love being around my daughter, and like this is what I look forward to. Bishop.